What's this? Get out of my life. Nice, nice, nice. What a wonderful feeling. Hello. Oh my God. Hello.
Nice to see you again.
Good to see you too. Hello.
I thought you're not supposed to be here.
He's not really here. He's a figment of all of our imagination. The songs on my... Oh, come on. And I'm ready for love. God dang it. Dominic was just walking down the hall singing Singing in the Rain, and now it's in my head. The sun's in my heart. Preferences. No, not yet. I feel like attendance has been really low on Zoom today, which I don't understand.
I feel like that in my other classes.
How weird. Like,
Getting some extra sleep.
I guess so. It's just so strange because, like, they don't have to do anything different. Hi.
Can you hear my impression of whenever Mr. Bowen said that one of us would not be doing next semester for just one Zoom?
Yeah. It's funny. Yeah, where's the others? Let's see, who is it? Julius and Kayla that we don't have at the moment.
No.
Oh my gosh.
He's the announcer. He's sus. He's sus. Mr. Bowen, is your favorite frog back?
The whole time I got you think frog pack, like Minecraft.
Thomas, I don't know that I do. There's so many wonderful frog facts. How do you pick?
Like your favorite cat.
Oh, we still got 2 minutes. I was concerned about everyone not being here. The sun's in my heart and I'm ready. God dang it. Dominic was walking down the hall loudly singing Singing in the Rain, and now it's in my head. I'm so annoyed.
I remember, I think 2 years ago, Ron was at the library. He started singing that song and then he walked out.
How cinematic. He didn't have an umbrella. Oh, bless him. So strange. What a character. Hey guys. Kenzie. Hi.
I'm alive.
What? Why is she here?
I know. She's here now. She's one of us now. You know who's not one of us? Thomas Chapman. Even though
Wait, when did you get that tattoo?
Which one?
On your arm. Has that always been there?
I have 4. I don't know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, that has always been there.
I got this one on my 26th birthday. This one like a year or 2 after. That one on my 30th, 29th or 30th birthday. And this one in like a year ago. Like exactly. Was it even today? I don't know. That's Benvenuti's signature. I got it like just after he died. Miss Katie.
No way. That's his
Yeah.
signature?
Yes. Can you
I've
even
never seen it.
how much he would hate that? He'd be like, why is it not enough for me to just be your friend? Like, why do you have to have that?
True.
He would hate it. Okay, now we have everybody here. Julius is virtual. Kayla is virtual. Madison is here. IRL. Sarah is here. IRL. Kinsey, and
Sir, your middle name?
Wait, is Tom in the room?
he is in the room. Yes.
Why? Why are you here? Get out! Get out! You're not even supposed to be here.
Wait a minute. I'm
It's
gonna
a harsh class.
do this. It's a very harsh class. Oh wait, touch up my appearance? Yes, please.
Yo, why does it say Power School Sis?
Whoa! Adjust for low light. I didn't know we could do all this.
Wait, how are you doing that?
Oh, good
You look
question.
beautiful.
I feel like I look the same. I was hoping for more improvement. But look, now you can see everybody.
Oh my.
Ah!
And
Oh
I
my.
have this
Tom,
thing.
get out.
Oh,
Oh
we're
my
gonna
God,
zoom in.
you can zoom in right on Sarah.
There's Sarah.
Madison.
Oh, hang on.
Can you kick Tom out?
That's as far as I can zoom in. It doesn't go any farther.
Why is Tom there?
Oh wait, this is the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. That's so alarming. Yep, and there's Sarah again, and there's Hunter right back there.
Oh.
Because children just congregate in my room. I don't know why. The vibes are immaculate.
Looks like a 2008 music video when they're trying to zoom in on the main person.
I know. Well, also something's haunted in here, 100%. Because earlier, literally, I was doing nothing. I didn't have my hands on the computer, on the remote, on anything, and it kept zooming in and out. And I was like, "What's happening?" 100%. It is something's haunted in here. I don't know what, but something is haunted. Okay, first thing. What's the thing that y'all have heard about in every class today?
The grade.
Grades, late grades. Does that even apply to this though?
No, which is why I'm not going to go through it with you.
Yeah, Miss
We
Petty
still
said
have
everyone's going to
no-
be going through it, but literally only Stover has.
Really?
I think most of
Let's
my
see.
class periods have.
Your academic teacher should be.
Even Mr.
necessarily
Doss
your-
went through it, I think.
Really? That's
I wasn't really
surprising.
paying attention. I don't pay attention much in his class.
I don't even know him. Like, yeah, is that a deer behind you?
Oh, okay. So yeah. There,
Several.
like, I noticed it last class when I was just sitting there and I sent my mom a text. I was like, look at my background. These are all my dad's deer mounts. I have 3 in
Oh,
here.
wow. Do they have names?
I call them Billy, Bobby, and Joe, but I think they have different names.
Well, those are good names for dead animals, I think.
And then I have one upstairs that I shot.
That you shot? Oh my God.
Yeah.
So powerful. Cool. Dead animals. Dead animals are cool in that you can decorate a place like Gaston. I like that. In fact, there's this hotel in Asheville I've never stayed at because it's really expensive and I'm very poor, but it has like antler chandeliers and stuff. It looks so cool. The Grambo's Hotel.
Why do we already
so
have like
cool.
80 quizzes?
What now?
We have a lot of quizzes.
Oh, you can see all of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I might
not
try to hide it.
in your class on
Your login is going to be the same. Yes. Kinsey, have you ever logged into D2L before?
the what?
Have you ever logged into D2L, the Trident thing?
No.
The Trident website?
No.
Oh boy. It's so complicated, Kinsey. We all hate it.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I'll ask you.
I'm going to type some things in the chat to you.
Okay.
Okay, so it's my.tridenttech.edu, right guys? Tridenttech.edu.
True.
That's the site you go to. Your login that's your username. The password is the complicated thing. And I got to remember it. Okay, I'll have to go in and fix all of that stuff. And we won't do all of them. I'm right about this, right? Big A, little a, 6 numbers. Okay. Okay, this is your password, Kenzie, but the 6 asterisks is the last 6 digits of your social security number.
I thought you just cussed out Kinsey.
Move your asterisks. Come on.
We haven't addressed why Kinsey is here. Why didn't she want to be here?
Kinsey did well on her AP test.
And
well
I
enough to skip 101.
I said, I'm not taking 101. No.
And listen, as upset as I was about that, if you had to skip one of them, I think 101 would be the one to skip, Tom, because 102 is actually like, I mean, in my opinion, it's more fun just because
It's a blast.
Fiction and like short stories, plays, and a little bit of poetry at the end. I'm kind of delighted to see that the poetry unit is the shortest. We'll go over the syllabus momentarily together. It's not that much poetry, Kayla, I promise. I was looking through it, and I don't know. I was trying to remember what I did with them last year, and I genuinely don't even remember the poetry stuff. Since they give me my curriculum now, things are just a little different.
Oh my God.
Okay, we're gonna, the good thing is you don't have to write any this time. You do not have to write any poetry. You don't have to creatively write at all. There's one kind of creative project at the end, and we'll go over that. Before we go over it, I want to tell you guys, I'm not going to be here tomorrow during this class. I'll be here all the rest of the day, but I have to leave early for a doctor's appointment. Those of you who are in class, Mr. Cheek will sit in here with you. Those of you who are not, those of you who are virtual, I'll just mark you present. But I will, before the end of the day, today, I will tell you what you need to do for tomorrow. And I know that we're still working on getting Kinsey in here. Will it even happen today? I don't know. D2L sucks so bad. I just can't anticipate whether it will or not. But I am going to share my screen with you guys, and today we're just going to look a little bit at D2L, go over the syllabus, look at what our assignments are. Let me make sure I didn't want to do anything else with you guys first. No, I don't. And I'm so glad that y'all are actually in D2L now. Like, all of you are on my roster, and you weren't this morning, so this is delightful. This is set up a little bit differently than 101. I don't think it's quite as organized as 101, in my opinion. And I wish I could change some things about it, but I don't know how. However, the content thing, wait a minute, I'm not sharing my screen, am I? Okay, here we go. This is what D2L looks like, Kenzie, whenever we're able to get in. Over here on the side is your content tab. And if you notice, the way that it's divided is a little weird. Week 1, part 1, week 1, part 2. We're not necessarily sticking to that because we have more weeks than a normal semester of an online 102 course would. Semesters are typically 14 weeks, but because we're in high school, it's a little longer. But we are going to deal today with some of this week 1, part 1 stuff because we will be going into short stories. This week, we're going to be kind of just doing a lot of like maintenance and going over things, and we'll really get into the first story next week. But you can kind of see the page is set up very similarly. But over here on week 1, part 1, here's the general policies and course materials. I need to make sure to keep an eye on time in this class. It's got some things that are not going to be super relevant to us just because we are operating on a different schedule than Trident does. But here's our course introduction. Welcome to English 102. In this course, we'll be reading and writing essays about short stories, poetry, and drama. This class will build on the composition skills you learned in English 101, unless like Kenzie, you are too good for us, including employing precise thesis statements, composing through introductory body and concluding paragraphs, providing evidence for your points, and using a clear, engaging style. This semester, however, you're going to use those skills to present your ideas about literary works and to make those ideas convincing. So I'm not going to read all of this. This is like some of this stuff is, my goodness, not super relevant to us, but I'll show you some more of this stuff in a minute. We are going to look at the syllabus addendum, and that will be kind of the most important thing today. Okay, so I hope you'll enjoy most of the readings we'll cover. I didn't write that, but I do hope you will. Some of them will be clear and others may leave you feeling a bit baffled. That's what I love about teaching English. There are plenty of interpretations for everything. There will be times when you'll need to accept a certain ambiguity or uncertainty about what the play, story, or poem really means. Okay, so there for each week of short stories, we will have in one instance, there's two stories that kind of go together. But we'll have the story, we'll have some discussion about it, we'll have some pre-made lectures about it, we might have some supplemental reading, and then we'll have a reading quiz. So it's a lot of content, but, and also, I forgot to mention, a writing prompt, which is more like the discussion posts we did last semester, but they're not actually like on the discussion board, they're in the assignments. So I'll show you guys that in just a minute. But reading the lectures is essential for success in the course. Look at that. What's that from?
How do you not know what that's from?
Oh, because I've never seen that movie.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe. What do you mean we, traitor? I don't think we're even going to look at this because it's not incredibly important, but that's there for you. And this one also doesn't matter because this is basically talking about if someone from Trident was your main professor, and I'm your main professor. Okay, so this is the syllabus that they give us, but it's not the most important one in my opinion. This second thing that we're going to look at is it gives you information about plagiarism, which we all know not to do. The fact that you're in here means that you completed 101 with a minimum grade of C, or you exempted it. Basically, we're looking at the same skills from 101, just with fiction and drama and poetry instead of nonfiction. Communication skills, critical thinking skills. You'll have several expository and or argumentative essays. We'll look at those in just a few minutes. Submitted essays will include a critical analysis of a short story, a critical analysis of a poem, and a critical analysis of a play. That's sort of true, and you'll see what I mean when we look at those in just a few minutes. Required textbooks. This is the textbook we're supposed to be using. I'll show you guys. Can you see that? Yeah, it's big, it's huge. I'm not gonna make you buy it because I bet it would be 80 bucks, but they gave me a free one. So that's very handy for all of us. I just want to remind you guys that the Trident grading scale is a little bit different than ours. An A is 91 to 100, a B is 81 to 90, a C is 71 to 80, a D is 65 to 70, very strange, and an F is 65 or below. So a little bit different. We need to be striving for at least this C range. Now, let's look at the syllabus addendum because this is sort of like the stuff that tells us what we're doing in this class. This is all just, okay. She talks about how she has these checklists. I remember thinking that I didn't like them. And also their course calendar is not our course calendar. Hopefully by the end of this week, I can't promise it, but hopefully by the end of this week, I'll have at least like a rough sketch of a due date calendar. That was helpful for a lot of you last semester, at least when you remembered to look at it, it was. And it helps me stay very organized too. So I will try to do that within the next week. The downside is that I didn't get any of this content until Thursday. So I didn't even know what I was teaching. And now I'm trying to like catch up and plan everything and get organized. Okay. This is some of the important stuff. And this is the stuff that y'all are probably going to be more invested in. This is our grading breakdown for this class. And it's a little bit different than what we did in 101. And certainly if you've not been in a Trident class before, this might look pretty strange because an essay counts for 20% of your grade. But that's the way it is, to quote Celine Dion. Essay number 1, which you will write about a short story, is worth 20% of your grade. Essay number 2, which is about a play, will be 20% of your grade. You'll do a poetry project, that's another 20%. You have these writing prompts, which are another 20%, and then you have quizzes, which are primarily reading quizzes. There's like 3 or 4 other quizzes that are other things. And some quizzes I might choose not to do. So a little bit more about the writing prompt requirements. Every week there's going to be required writing prompts that you'll upload to the assignments folder. Your first one is actually going to be in there today. It's super easy, so don't stress out about it. It's like kind of dumb, but we have to do it for this class. When we do essays, as opposed to other classes where you've just had like a due date for your essay, you'll have a due date for a thesis statement, a due date for an outline, and a due date for the whole thing. So we have some time to kind of build, and you will be kind of forced into not waiting till the last minute for at least part of it. So I think is really helpful. The writing prompts are going to be responses either to the topics that are posted or like a presentation of your own thoughts about the literature that we're reading. They should have a quotation from whatever we're referring to, and should meet the assignment's word count minimum, and it might be different for each assignment. Just some kind of expectations for those discussions or writing prompts. Your comments should reflect thought about both the lectures and the assigned reading. Comments should be original, obviously. Discussion should include quotations from the literature to support ideas, as well as parenthetical page number citations. We know this. The postings can ask questions about readings. You can pose questions to each other, and just be well written. All right, just talking a little bit about the reading assignments. Like I said, there's going to be either written out or video lectures for each story. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep this part where it says the quizzes and prompts will not open until these lectures are accessed. I'm not quite sure if I want to keep that or not. I can change that. So that just kind of gives you some, a list of some of the stories that we're going to be reading. There might be 1 or 2 more than this, and that's because this shell is kind of a combination of 2 different professors' shells that they use in their classes, and they don't necessarily use all the same things. So I kind of pick and choose, and if I have to like account for a couple of more weeks that we have than they do, I'll probably include more short stories, especially because I know 1 or 2 of the other ones that are not included in the syllabus are stories I really like. And actually, I've read all of these except for the Toni Morrison one, and they're all great. Obviously, I love the Ray Bradbury ones. But this Joyce Carol Oates, I'm so excited to teach you guys this story. It's probably my favorite short story Drama, when we talk about drama, and you guys should know this by now, when we talk about drama, we're not talking about like girls getting mad at each other. We're talking about plays, dramatic literature. And we're going to look at a short play and then like a full-length play. And then we'll do poetry. And I'm guessing in an attempt to be cool, the Trident people have decided that we're going to look at the music from Hamilton as poetry.
Oh my God.
I've never seen Hamilton.
Oh my God. I know every single word.
Well, surprise, you'll do great. I've never seen Hamilton, so I'm clearly going to have to. Thomas?
The guy who plays Marquis de Lafayette, and as he's in a horror for hip hop group.
No, I didn't know any of that. Well, after I watch it, maybe I'll ask you to repeat that so that I'll be more invested in it. It's one of those things where I just haven't seen it because I feel like it's so hyped up that it can't live up to what other people say. But like, clearly, I'm gonna have to if we're gonna teach it. And I told that to Miss Kathan. I was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna have to watch Hamilton because we're looking at some of the lyrics in my 102 class, and she was like, don't bother, I'll just act out the whole thing for you. I've got it nailed. So maybe we'll have her in here one day to give us a rendition.
I know every song.
You and Kathan can do a duet. It'll be great.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
What? See, I'm more invested in what that I know who that is. Okay, so we do not have an in-course tutor, to my knowledge. Last semester for 101, were supposed to make 2 meetings, or what's the word I'm looking for? Make 2 appointments. Sometimes words just fly out of my head. 2 appointments with either the writing center or the in-course tutor. We don't have to worry about that this time, so that's nice. But that's absolutely still an option for you. You can absolutely still use the writing center to help you, and that is advisable. So like I said, I'll figure out the due date calendar. We'll worry about that more next week. Very important to say, late essays and posts will not be accepted, especially since you've been like drilled with the new late work policy in every other class. It doesn't apply here because this is not an Allegro class. This is a Trident class, and we have to be on top of things. Plagiarism, we know all these things. Okay, so let's just look around at this website a little bit. What time is it? Okay, good. I have plenty of time. The first thing to look at is assignments. And I don't know if most of this is going to be visible to you already, I think. But you can just kind of see here, this is what we're going to look at first, and I'll show it to you guys in just a few minutes. It's got a little prompt about each of the stories. And let's just look at one and see like what they're asking for. 150 to 200 words, include a quotation. It kind of even helps
The
you.
quote has to be from the story, right?
Yes. Sorry, I feel like that should be. Oh. Okay. That's very weird. I don't know how that happened. But at any rate, response to one of the questions or ideas posted in the lecture or a presentation of your own thoughts. Most of them will probably be something like that, like respond to one of the ideas that you saw in the lectures or do a presentation of your own thoughts. You can also see here we've got your thesis statement proposal, essay outline, essay submission.
You have to submit each one independently.
Yes. And I'm not going to go into all of these. I'm just kind of letting you guys see what kind of post it's going to be. Like, let's look at one of these Hamilton ones. So you've got like 2 lectures to look at there, and you can choose from these options. And it looks like all of I haven't been through every single one of these prompts yet, but it looks like all of them are around the length of the discussion post from last semester. So you kind of already know what you should be doing there. Yes, let me check this. Actually, let me go into that. There are 2 essays and a project. So you'll have a short story essay like at the end of our short story unit. And then you'll have one about drama at the end of our drama unit. And then at the end of the class, you'll have this poetry project, which is not an essay, but it does involve some writing. And we'll talk about that then. And it's all virtual now, or it's all submitted online, but I also have some cool examples that people have done on paper in the past. Quizzes, you can kind of see here, most of it is like directly related to the reading. Intro to drama and trifles, Fences Act 1, intro to poetry. Later on, it's got the stories. For some reason, a lot of them are like closed to you, but a lot of them are not. So we'll figure all that out. There are a few that are other things like writing lectures in MLA, research essay formatting and sources, but those are pretty few and far between. The only other thing I think I wanted to show you guys, I will give you guys the stories and I'll post them here in announcements. I'm gonna go through and delete a lot of this stuff because I don't know why they're there. Also, I've been getting a lot of notifications on this little bell thing that it's a lot more than what I was getting last semester. So I don't know if you guys will also have to deal with that. But if you are confused about anything, like if you get a notification and you're like, oh, I don't know what this is about, and you get worried about it, just let me know. There's this checklist thing, but really I don't want y'all to worry about that because that is based on their schedule, like the week 1, part 1 thing. And I don't think we need to really be too concerned about it. It's basically just like, did you do this thing? Check attendance. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so 2 things. The first thing, let me find out where it is. Oh yeah, you'll have a CAPS quiz too. Okay, I need to make this.
Is the first quiz due tonight?
No.
Says available until February 8th.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about any of the dates you're seeing right now.
Okay.
This is the first thing you have to do. Look at these questions. They're super easy and objective. I chose to take this course because of all these things. My plan for being successful in this course is to do this. I understand that by completing and submitting this, blah, blah. The only reason you have to take this, and I'm gonna go in and make sure that it's open until the end of the week, is to verify that you are part of this class on D2L. And that's kind of Triton's way of checking that. So I'm just gonna, yeah, okay.
Canada.
What?
Why did it say Canada, Toronto?
Oh, was that on the time?
Yeah.
I have no idea. It was that way last semester too. I don't understand it. So this is a thing that I just have it available until Friday. It's those 3 quick questions. You can even do it right now if you want and if you're logged in. The other thing I'm going to show you, I'm going to have also due Friday. But this is what you should spend tomorrow's class time doing since I'm not going to be here for you to do anything else. Let's find it. English 102 pets/intro assignment. And I'm going to change this due date as well. No, that's fine. Okay, so I don't remember. Oh, preparing for emergency technology situations. I feel like this is very silly, but it's totally fine. So for part one of this, there's 3 parts to this assignment. It could be like 3 or 4 sentences in total. So you're not gonna have a lot to do tomorrow. But the attendance verification and this PETS assignment are the first 2 things that we have to do in this class. If you were here last semester, you'll probably remember there were like 2 or 3 things that we had to do before we could really move on. So for this assignment, and let's actually like bold that so you don't have to look for it, or maybe I can't. There we go. For this assignment, upload a document, or just write this out, that outlines 2 additional places you can complete your online work for English 102 should your computer and or internet experience problems. Like a laptop. Does your mom have a computer you could use? Could you come here and use one? Could you go to a library? Very easy. And we shouldn't ever have to use that. Like, it really doesn't matter. Part 2, compose a few sentences to introduce yourself, because none of us know each other. Some things to tell me about might be where you're from, what your major is, if you have one, what major you're planning on. That could be fun. Life goals, family situation, that kind of thing. Just tell me about you, just a few sentences. And then part 3, just write a sentence that tells me you read the syllabus, which you did because I read it to you. You can certainly do more exploring on this if you want. Just kind of looking around D2L. I feel like every time we start a new D2L class, that's kind of what you have to do. Like, just click around, explore stuff, because it's all very confusing. But that's what you're going to work on tomorrow. I will send you a reminder. Okay, I think that's just about it. If you look at this content, a lot of it is like week 1, week 2, whatever. And a lot of this is going to be hidden for you right now, I think. If you want to go ahead and look at what the essay assignments actually are, you can look in short story essay, drama essay, poetry anthology project. But most of it's short story stuff. Okay, before I move on, any questions about any of that? I know we're kind of like blowing through it today. I just kind of want to give an overview of what we're doing in here. So just to recap, we'll have reading, short stories, drama, poetry, writing assignments, those prompts, which are more like the length of a discussion post. It's got a lot in common with discussion posts. Oh my God.
Poster fell.
I see that. I know. Did you realize that? That was already like starting to fall, and now it's fun. It's fine. You'll have reading quizzes. You'll have lectures to read. What was it? Okay, so we're done with class for today, but if you will, and you guys can even participate in this if you want to. Last week, as Mr. Nykirk announced during lunch today, was National School Counselors Day. And we're kind of extending it into this week because we didn't have any children here last week. And, we didn't really have any ways I'm so mad. I don't know what the best way to hold posters up is. I've tried everything.
It's because Tom's in there. You need to get him out.
I mean, I don't think he's helping. He said he will beat you up.
Whoa.
It's very rude. So what I want us to do in these last 10 to 15 minutes is write some quick letters of appreciation, little notes of appreciation to Miss Kokel or Miss Fickling if you know her and have a good relationship with her. If you're in person, I have some postcards here that you can write them on. Some of you might have like really solid close relationships with them, in which case feel free to like say, thanks for helping me with this thing. I really appreciate how you were here for me during this other thing. If you don't really have much of a relationship with them, that's fine. But you could still just write a few sentences to say something like, thank you for all your hard work. You're a really valued member of the Allegro community. You can email those to them if you want to, or you can email them to me. I'm printing out a bunch of them at the end of the day so that I can add them to this like gift basket or whatever that we're doing. Sound good? Okay.
Wait, so it's a letter of appreciation to Miss Coco.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like a little short something. And you can either just send it to them, email it to them, or I think tomorrow and Friday during the honor roll parties, they're going to present them with some. And so I'm like printing out all the ones that students have done in my other classes and gonna just put them in whatever compilation they're giving them. Yes? I don't know. Probably. Yeah, I think you get an invitation.
I got an email saying that an Allegro staff would come to my house.
What? Run.
Since I'm all like virtual, they said an Allegro staff is coming to your house to drop off like a gift basket. I don't know if the Allegro staff member would like to drive out to John's Island though.
I bet Miss Cathan would. Yeah, I'm trying to find this thing. Virtual honor. Yeah.
They're coming.
It's virtual honor roll. But I looked at this earlier and oh, yeah, see, there you are. There's your address. I'll close it out so nobody else knows where you live.
Yeah, it's fine.
Huh? No.
But what time of day are they coming? Like during the school day, after the school day?
I have no idea.
Was after the school day? I'm not coming.
I would assume it's after the school day. I also would assume that they would like probably knock but not expect anyone to come to the door. And they would just like leave whatever on your doorstep.
Yeah, because I have like a million dogs and one of them is like an attack dog.
Oh my god.
We didn't want an attack dog. She just is an attack dog.
I want to come play with your dogs.
Yeah, you can. But I'm always after the barn at the barn.
Oh yeah, we could stop by the Bees Ferry Starbucks.
My God, come to Zebra.
Okay, so there's a ladybug in my room and I gotta go free it.
That's, believe it or not the weirdest excuse I've heard this year. So
it's true. I can show it to you right now.
I have to help my dad get a leash off my dogs.
Wait. Okay. This is really random. Okay. So my sister's ex-boyfriend was an artist at SOA, and we were eating dinner like 3 years ago, and he started sketching like me from a side portrait or whatever.
Yeah.
But before that, he said he was gonna draw my caricature, but it started like he stopped doing that and then actually drew me. The ladybug is on this thing, because I tore it out of the paper, but the caricature looks very much like Mr. B.
Really?
Yeah.
Can we see it?
Yeah. Here, hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Will this work? Oh wait, can't I just?
Oh my God.
Wait, there's a ladybug on it. So hold on.
You said.
Here, maybe. Yeah, hold on.
This is complicated. Julius, are you coming back in person?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I totally see it. Like it does kind of look like, it looks like a kind of a mean caricature of Mr. B.
Yeah. I was like, dude, what?
That's so funny.
Here's a ladybug, by the way.
Yeah,
Right on
where's
my
what?
throat.
Oh, okay. I see that. Wild.
I mean, it's a ladybug, so.
Crazy. All right, we got 10 minutes left, a little less than that actually, 8 or 9. Feel free to email me those things if you would like. Those of you who are in the room, if you want to write something on this cute note card, you can, or you can email it to me so that I can send them out or print them out and give them to them. But that's it. I'll stay on here till 3:03, but I got nothing else for you.
All right. Wait, so you're still gonna have a Zoom on Wednesday, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, but I am not having a Zoom tomorrow because I will be gone.
Okay. I'll probably see you tomorrow then.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I was able to get into the thingy, the DLS 2L.
Say it again, Kenzie.
I was able to get into the D2L thing. This is like kind of confusing.
It's insane. It's the worst platform I've ever seen for anything.
What? I don't like this.
Let me actually. Hang on. It's logged me out. And isn't my name a little bit different for some reason? Fudge. Let's see if that works. What? Okay. Kenzie, I'm going to share my screen for just a second, and just in case this is confusing, which it probably would be. Does your page look kind of like this?
Yeah, and then I clicked on the click here underneath the access my courses.
Perfect. That's exactly
and
what
then I was like, I was putting in like every single one of my emails and it wasn't working. And like I was like, oh, I have an email for this. Okay.
Yeah. And then you just like scroll down to the bottom and that's where your class will be. And when you click on that, it'll bring open this whole thing, which is what we were looking at with the contents assignment, all of that at the top.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's complicated, but you'll get used to it.
Okay. I'm tired.
Oh, perfect. Thank you for sending that.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm on top of things. At least I try to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm supposed to load it. I don't know exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna leave then. There's
Okay.
nothing. Bye.
Bye.
I know that's like